From a $50 million gift to a contract that costs $1 billion, these are the 12 things Ronaldo owns that cost more than your life.
What you gonna do?
First, a $7 million purchase that literally saved his family's lives. Born into a poor family, Ronaldo's life wasn't exactly favorable. His mother was a cleaner, his father worked as a gardener and part-time kitman. From a young age, he was determined to change his family's fortunes. So when he signed for Manchester United, he moved his whole family out of Portugal. But he always remembered his roots. So, after signing a $117 million contract with Juventus, he returned to his hometown on the island of Madeira and erected a $7 million mansion.
Now this one might surprise you. You see,
Seven stories to match his iconic number 7 jersey, a rooftop swimming pool with the view of the ocean, an indoor gym, and a pool. But in 2020, something insane happened.
Early this morning, the president's travel ban began preventing entry for those traveling from 26 European countries.
When the coronavirus hit, the whole world was put on hold. Everybody thought the end was near. But while people like you and I struggled with wearing masks and quarantining, it was reported Ronaldo acquired a new private island and took his whole family there to escape the virus.
Wait a minute!
An island? Well, his partner Georgina seemed to confirm this by posting pictures of the family enjoying quarantine. It showed Ronaldo Jr. on a rooftop pool and a view of the ocean from the window. But as much as we would have wanted this story to be true, Ronaldo family was quarantined at his house in the island of Madeira. But listen, escaping a virus in a $7 million house, well, it's the least crazy thing on this list. What if I told you Ronaldo also owns something so expensive it requires 24-hour surveillance? By 2013, Ronaldo had already established himself as a global superstar. After winning the Ballon d'Or that year, the Portuguese government honored him by opening a CR7 museum. It's got his wax figures, his 5 Ballon d'Or, and a collection of trophies Ronaldo had won at CF Andorinha, Nacional de Madeira, Sporting CP, Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, Al Nassr, and the Portugal national team. In the front of the museum's a bronze statue of Ronaldo that fans can take pictures with. But the most valuable item in the museum is 3 custom-made diamond-encrusted Nike boots made by designer T. Daniel. The first boot was modeled after his 2017 Ballon d'Or winning boots. The second boot paid homage to his time with Manchester United in the Premier League, and the third was dubbed the La Liga model, made in all-white diamonds to celebrate his achievements at Real Madrid. I swear, the only other athletes I've seen with diamonds on their feet are LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, and those cost them $4 million. Considering Ronaldo's boots look better, I guess it's a good thing they didn't disclose the price. But what if I told you Ronaldo owns an icy watch collection that costs more than your life?
now this one might surprise you. You see,
When Ronaldo first signed for Manchester United, he was just a humble kid from Portugal who wanted to play football. But as the money and fame came, he knew he needed to step up his game, so he went out and got a Rolex Daytona in stainless steel to match his newly found status. But what started as a simple watch upgrade quickly became a very expensive obsession. After Juventus gave him the $117 million contract, he wanted to get something special to celebrate. So he got on the phone with his favorite jewelers to request one of the most expensive Rolex watches ever made. A $500,000 Rolex GMT2, completely iced out in 30-karat white gold and white diamonds, with each individual piece set by hand. But just when you thought he couldn't do more, he went out and got a $1.5 million Jacob & Co. tourbillon.
Hey,
This insane watch is covered with 232 baguette-cut white diamonds and 109 sapphires. Its dial is a miniature version of the Bugatti W16 engine of CR7's Chiron. The engine comes to life when you press a button with 16 tiny pistons pumping up and down inside. Damn, just take a breather. Because there's more. Ronaldo also owns a $2 million Frank Mueller shiny mystery. This bad boy is covered with baguette diamonds that display no visible mounting. He also owns a one-of-one $1 million Hubla Biaxis Gold King masterpiece with an 18-karat rose gold case. Its bezel is also iced out in diamonds and was created exclusively for CR7. But even a $10 million addiction is nothing compared to a wedding gift that cost $50 million.
Wow, what a number. Now I can say, sweet.
This story starts in the early 2000s when young Jorge Mendes started his career as a football agent. At just 30, Mendes, a failed semi-pro footballer in Portugal, decided to become a DJ to pay the bills. Then he expanded into a video shop owner and eventually a nightclub owner. But his life changed when Nuno Espirito Santo, a goalkeeper trying to breathe life into his career, became his first client. Nuno asked Mendes to help negotiate a move to Deportivo La Coruna the following year, and the glittering, albeit fledgling agent did just that. After tasting that early success, Mendes went into football agency and soon enough became the #1 agent in Portugal. But maybe his biggest break was when he negotiated the transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting to Manchester United. Since then, he oversaw Ronaldo's transfers to Real Madrid and his subsequent $117 million deal at Juventus. He was the one who negotiated Ronaldo's return to Manchester United and the mind-blowing $200 million deal with Saudi club Al Nassr. Throughout Ronaldo's career, Mendes has consistently helped Ronaldo get the biggest bags, so it was no surprise Mendes chose Ronaldo to be his best man. In the build-up to the wedding, Ronaldo didn't want to get him a random gift like a car or a house or a helicopter. He wanted to give him something special. So he took a jet to Greece and got him a private island worth $50 million. $50 million. At this point, I could sacrifice anything to become Ronaldo's friend.
Spare change, ma'am.
But even this is only good enough for number 9. Wait till you see some of Ronaldo's exotic items that cost $100 million. But before we get there, we have to talk about the girl who has free access to all this wealth. When Ronaldo made his second return to Manchester United, he was immediately placed on a salary of £500,000 a week after tax. He knew that was too much money to spend alone, so he decided to splash the cash on the love of his life. You see, since he met Georgina at the Gucci store, Ronaldo has fallen in love harder than a ton of bricks. The two of them have been football's most popular couple, and he even started a family together. So after he caught her commenting on an Instagram post from Cartier, he knew what the perfect gift would be. He slid into Cartier's DMs and ordered this diamond ring, which cost a whopping $872,000. It's by far the most expensive ring a footballer's ever bought. Georgina was so happy when she got the gift, she had to show it to the gram. And wow, it's obvious she appreciates Ronaldo behind the scenes, because lately she's been spotted rocking an 18-karat pink gold Audemars Piguet, Patek Philippe 24, iced out Rolexes, diamond bracelets, all worth over $1 million. He also got her a $140,000 Louis Vuitton custom jewelry trunk taller than Ronaldo Jr. Georgina's jewelry collection is worth more than $4 million, which, quite frankly, is not outrageous for Ronaldo's girl. But whenever she's not wearing her diamonds, she's putting on bikinis on Ronaldo's $12 million purchase. After winning his second straight Serie A title, Ronaldo was in the mood to celebrate, so he spent $20 million on this.
Sheesh.
The yacht had 6 cabins, including a master suite, 4 doubles, and a twin cabin. It has a spacious jacuzzi on the sun deck and a fully equipped gym. The kitchen has a dedicated chef that can cook all local and international dishes you can think of. The yacht also comes with 3 jet skis, 2 sea bobs, a paddleboard, and snorkeling equipment. Wow, I don't blame his family for going on so many vacations. And speaking of vacations, Ronaldo and Georgina splashed $21 million so they could chill in the middle of the ocean. At 39 years old, Cristiano knows his days as a professional footballer are coming to an end. For a guy who earns over $100 million a year, you know his retirement plans will be jaw-dropping. Recently, Georgina gave a sneak peek at the holiday resort Ronaldo's building on Umahat Island in the Red Sea. The structure in the videos look like they're straight out of a Star Wars movie, and she tagged it Building New Paradise. While filming around the property, she showed a glimpse of some of the rooms. They feature king-size beds and sun loungers, a swimming pool built into the sea, and a personal beach with gorgeous ocean views. To tell you how insane it is, it can only be accessed by a private chartered boat or seaplane off the coast of Saudi Arabia. A night at the resort costs upwards of $7,000, with Ronaldo saying that by staying there, he was close to heaven. But this isn't even their only crazy investment in the Middle East. Ronaldo and Georgina spent a whopping $21 million to buy space on an island off the coast of Dubai. It's called Jumeirah Island, and it's exclusive to the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world. Rumor has it, Ronaldo is reportedly planning to build a mansion on the island, with work due to be finished by the end of December. The island already has 15 luxury houses, which boast the most exclusive beaches in the region, entertainment clubs, a hotel, a yacht club, and a diving center. But to understand where his love for investment started, we gotta go back to the city of San Sebastian in Spain, where Ronaldo hatched a $200 million idea. Ronaldo and his teammates traveled to play a game against Real Sociedad and lodged at the Hotel de Londres. When he stepped into the place, it was love at first sight. But instead of just enjoying the luxury at his disposal, it inspired him to do something crazy. He contacted his investment manager and had him bring up designs for a CR7-themed hotel. Soon enough, his dream became a reality. Remember the museum in Funchal? Ronaldo had his boys build a hotel on top of the building. This ensured all his fans who visited got somewhere comfortable to stay. After that was completed and commissioned, he had them build more CR7 hotels in Lisbon, Paris, and New York. These hotels cost Ronaldo more than $200 million to build. And if Ronaldo's spending that much on where his fans live, you can imagine how much he spends on where he and his family stay. It all started in 2003 when Ronaldo signed his first big contract. After living in poverty his whole life, he wasn't about to get a small house, so he went out and got a 7,000 square foot mansion in the heart of Manchester. It had 6 rooms and bathrooms, a full-size gym, a movie theater, an indoor pool, and a jacuzzi. The house set him back $4 million at the time, but this was just the beginning of his spending spree. After signing for Real Madrid, he knew it was time for an upgrade, and this was the result.
Coming in, this is where I live. Let's go. I love this dog. You know why? Because it's always quiet. Cristiano play football. We have the nets there, is already there. And we create here the Christmas tree. Because soon...
Damn, if I had a house like this, I swear I'm never leaving. But this wasn't even his most impressive house. One time, while holidaying in the US, Ronaldo decided he was tired of spending hundreds of thousands on hotels, so he got on the phone with Donald Trump and bought an $18 million L-shaped apartment inside Trump Tower in New York. Now, this apartment only has 3 bedrooms and bathrooms, but you can literally see the whole city from up there. With the superstar now 39, though, he decided it was time to get a retirement home. So he returned to his native Portugal to build a $25 million house the size of a hospital. mean, are we really surprised? The man makes over $500,000 a day. But when you hear what Ronaldo spends on his fans, it might make you cry. After winning his third Ballon d'Or, Ronaldo was getting ready to host a big party to celebrate. But then he heard an alarming story. One of his biggest fans was suffering from a brain disorder, and Ronaldo knew he couldn't just let that tiny boy die, so he sent the family $100,000. That kind gesture saved the little man's life. It might look like a small gesture, but this boy's story opens up the truth about Ronaldo. The Portuguese maestro had been secretly paying people's medical bills all over the world. A few years after this incident, Ronaldo auctioned off his 5 Ballon d'Or and donated the entire sale amount to the Make-A-Wish Foundation to help kids with terminal illnesses. Considering each Ballon d'Or sold for more than $700,000, combined with the millions he's paid in people's medical bills, Ronaldo is a real-life superhero, and this kindness earned a spot in our top 3. But now that we're getting into our top 2, it's time to tighten your seatbelts, because we're taking things to a higher level. Literally. Growing up, Ronaldo dreamt of driving the best cars in the world, so when he signed his first professional contract with Sporting, he bought himself a fast Audi, and that was the start of his $30 million fantasy. As he improved as a footballer, his car collection improved as well. I'm talking Lambos, Rolls-Royce, Bugattis, Bentleys, Mercedes. The list is just endless.
What you gonna do?
Turn a 10-piece to a 20 quick. I got money busting out the money clip.
But maybe his most expensive purchase was $12 million on an ultra-rare Bugatti 110.
Took the wife as a rotti that's peak. At the spice, the color Murray, that's me. My advice off the order I seen. Price alone, he don't promise you. Don't say that. You know that man don't pay that. Trying to stunt in your rentals. I too wanna cry at him.
This thing looks like it could take off at any moment. But traveling at 230 miles an hour, well, that's not fast enough for Ronaldo. So he spent $73 million more on the most expensive jet for any footballer ever. A custom Gulfstream G650 private jet, with its proud CR7 branding on the side. But what's even more insane is it's not his only private jet. Ronaldo also owns a Gulfstream G200, and as he calls it, his rainy day private jet. Man, I need to rethink my life. But now, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The most expensive thing Cristiano Ronaldo owns. When Nike began sponsoring Ronaldo in 2003, they had no idea the insane ride they were getting on. After all, he was just another talented footballer they needed to help sell their brand. But after winning his first Ballon d'Or, Nike realized they had a huge superstar on their hands. He then moved to Madrid, where his stock rose even more. And in order to secure the biggest superstar on earth, CR7 and Nike signed a sponsorship deal for life. That sounds insane, but by having this long-term agreement, Nike bet on the CR7 brand as an icon in the world of sports and football. It's similar to what they did with Michael Jordan, except the CR7 brand has no ceiling. As part of the deal, Ronaldo will earn a guaranteed $1 billion. When you factor in other commissions from future sales partnerships, the future for him is just ridiculous.
Maybe someone's don't like me, but because I'm too good.
But listen,
I don't know why.
$50 million islands, $200 million hotels, $73 million private jets. None of that compares to Ronaldo's superhuman power. I'm talking shots clocked at 200 kilometers an hour on the pitch. Click on the next video to find out the most powerful shots in football history.